Hello, I am Wilmer Martinez, and together with Hans Wouters, we welcome you to the IEEE International Future Energy Challenge 2026, organized by KU Leuven in Belgium. So yes, in Belgium, really in the heart of Europe, extremely well connected to many countries around Belgium and also throughout Europe. And if you are flying from many parts of the world, you can fly to Germany, the UK, France, the Netherlands, and then get a train and be in Brussels really quick, or you can fly directly to Brussels. So that's one option. Why Belgium? So Belgium is known in Europe, but perhaps not that well known everywhere. So Belgium is quite well known for waffles, chocolate, fries, and of course the very well known Belgian beer. We have things to eat, things to drink, but also there is the capital of Europe, so we have plenty of European Union bodies in Brussels especially. We have art, so we have of course Magritte and diamonds. It's also quite important here in the city of Antwerp in Belgium, and of course comics. We have the Smurfs, we have Tintin, we have many others. So things to do, to eat and to drink in Belgium. But yes, the International Future Energy Challenge, organized by myself, professor in the University of Leuven, and my colleagues Hans Wouters and Jatse Wout Young, so far supporting many activities in the local organizing committee. But the challenge is the most important part, of course, of IFEC. So this year we will be working around the topic of onboard chargers. Onboard chargers have been already tackled several times throughout the IFEC history. But this year we will have something special, which is bidirectional and affordable. Affordable being quite an important topic these days, especially for many economies. We know it very well. We have today many onboard chargers in our electric vehicles. They are already quite bulky, heavy. So the idea is really to make it really small, future-proof, and of course affordable. And thinking in sustainability, to have a really low CO2 footprint. So we have set these constraints. It needs to be, of course, bidirectional. It needs to be compact. Cost density, of course, affordability is there, so that's really important. And of course, if we have this system, it needs to be efficient throughout a wide range. If we look today how electric vehicles are being charged, it's not done always at full power, so a wide range of power and voltages is also needed. Single phase or three phase, but at least for the challenge we will keep it through a single phase, either through 220, 230 volts or 120 volts, also thinking in several countries. We are targeting relatively a wide range of powers, but for the challenge we will keep it, at least for the testing, at 1 kilowatt, 400 volts DC. Within, of course, the range there. And the idea is, of course, to have this challenge with quite a high level of technical difficulty, but of course thinking in the relevance towards our society and our industry, and of course to encourage young engineers and students to keep pushing the boundaries of battery charging. Yes, this is the provisional technical objectives. So as I mentioned, we have cost density, a wide variety of input voltages, output voltage to be set at least maximum 400 volts DC, 1 kilowatt of power, a target efficiency. Again, we don't target efficiency only at peak power, but also at a wide range of powers. Power density, of course, important to be compact. Cooling, EMI, of course, things about safety and testing. And of course we are talking about battery charging, but at least for the challenge we will not be using real batteries. We will be using, of course, power supplies or battery emulators to, of course, emulate the real batteries. Affordability, that's extremely important. So because we want the International Future Energy Challenge of 2026 to be inclusive and diverse. So of course we will incentivize and target diverse teams from all around the world. So also the global south is really important, and there we will provide power electronic components and support to a wide variety of teams. And also the idea is that this IFEC 2026 would be linked to the Empower a Billion Lives challenge, so that we can also make great impact in our society. So the program, typical for IFEC, so we will have a workshop at ECCE America in October. The proposal deadline is set for mid-November. The acceptance notification for the semifinals is set for mid-December. Then we will have a workshop at San Antonio in the US at IFEC 2026, where we will hold the semifinals. Then in April we will have the notification of finalists, and we will have the final competition in Leuven in Belgium in mid-July, where we will of course run the tests with each of the team, and we will have the ceremonies and so on. It's not, of course, everything about the technical specifications, the testing and the challenge. Of course, the idea is to build a community around this, and because of that we will have, of course, social and technical events. We will have the typical beer and chocolate tasting, which is quite famous here in Belgium. And we are really next to the North Sea, and we have a big offshore wind installation there, and there we can also take one of these cruises and visit these very nice facilities. And much more to come. Of course, it's really the starting point of IFEC 2026, and the idea is to keep empowering this idea to bring together new generations around the topic of battery charging, power electronics, and affordability. And much more to be announced soon. So stay tuned. And thank you very much. And really hoping to see your team, your company, your ideas really in San Antonio in the US in March, and in Leuven in Belgium in July in 2026. So thank you very much, and hope to see you soon. Bye.